dedicated nation, it's your boy Chaos here. Welcome back to the channel. Ooh. Okay. I see what's up. We've got to fix some of our things before we can continue. Because everything looks funny, but we're doing a team showdowns, a shiny event for this week. Where I will be hunting for the 17 believers, trying to get some shinies in Maydar. You're radar hunting for May. Yo, what's up? What's up? D, here's the nut for you. Nut. This is actually one of my bingo things, so let's get into it. I'm trying to remember exactly how we start. Oh, I don't think I have a rappel on. I do not think I has a rappel on. So we are looking for Bonsly. All right. Let us bag. I did buy a bunch of balls, so I have 300 quick balls, 300 repeat balls, and I have repels up and ready to go. I gotta get used to playing this game with the D-pad again, because I hate using the control stick for this game. So basically, we got to catch everything. We got to make sure it's 4 away. That's all we're doing. And if it's not what we want, then we reset. If it's not what we're going for, we reset, which is probably going to be the case because I believe this is about a 10% encounter. Excuse me. That should be 4 away. Now my Switch was set to the wrong like date or something because of how dark it looks already. Like it's 5 p.m. so it's dusk in the game, which is kind of funny to me. Yeah, I got super repels. I probably should have bought max repels, but it's okay. Went too far. Went too far. And if we do get Bonsly, well, we might need to start thinking about like what else we're gonna go for, because I'll probably be doing this for this whole week. Though I'm obligated to do it one day, and today is the one day that I will be actually doing it for sure. But we will be doing it the rest of the week, so if we can get something quick today, which we could, we're gonna need some more hunts. So I'm gonna change up the bingo card. But if you have any like really cool hunts that you think I should do with the radar specifically, let me know. I can't really think of anything right now. Nothing's coming to my mind as a cool radar hunt or something I'd like to hunt in radar. So, but I would have to look at like the encounters, I guess, of this area and then determine that. I mean, we got Tyrogue, we did the Swablu. We could go back and get our other Swablu. I mean, we did find an Altaria. 1, 2, 3. Someone got something. Oh, Splash got an Illumise. GG's. That's going to put us at 35. Let's go. It's cool that it does that. That is very cool that it does that. I was like, what is this sound? I don't have a notification. I'm like, did I leave something on? All right, we do 2 more, and then if we don't find anything, we're gonna reset just to kind of save our repels. I think also we're not supposed to pick ones on the edge. It's been a long time since I've radar hunted. I literally did 2 radar hunts in this game so far. Most of my hunts have been resets because I just don't like doing this game. Mostly because like we've done Arceus, we've done... I'm trying to think what else came out. Arceus and BDSP came out in the same year, and a lot of the hunts that I did in Arceus was Gen 4 Pokemon, and so they're all going to be in this game too. Which for us means that I would just be going after duplicates, and I don't really want to do that. So maybe I can look at like my decks. Maybe that's what I'll do while I'm waiting. So I'm tabbed out if anyone's wondering. I mean, I don't think Venonat's in this game. I know Slowbro probably is, but I want to do all those in Let's Go. Maybe some like Gen 2 Pokemon. We could go get a Mareep. There's got to be something cool here. I think this technically counts. Maybe I should look at like BDSP encounters. What can we find? Oh, I might not have a lure on, a repel on. All right, 201. We'll just start going through them. Bidoof Starly. Radar gives us Nidoran, Nidorina. Okay, I'm good. 202. Shinx, Starly, Kricketot. Get Sentret with Radar. I definitely don't have a repel on. We might have to like find a niche route. Zubat, Abra, Kricketot, Cubone, Psyduck, Golduck. I'm not Kong, so I don't need to do that. About 205. Weasel, Pachirisu, Shellos. Radar gives a Slowpoke. And Shining Pearl. So I could Slowpoke if I'd wanted to. You can do Tonypa. I believe I have all those. I did just find a Baltoy, though. Do I have Baltoy? I know I have a Claydol. I don't. So maybe that's when we go for next. I'll leave that open. Alright, now we save again. So Baltoy will be next, just so we can finish the run. Hey! Here we go. That's what I like to see. I like Baltoy as an encounter. Alright, we could... I think we just use repeat balls until we get to the point. We probably should use quick balls because they only work on the first turn. To be fair. Alright. And there is going to be no counter on the screen for this. If you want to know the counter stuff, it'll be up in the top right corner of the game. So like right here. This area. So you can follow along there. What's going on? So let me use quick balls. They cost the same. It's just quick balls are going to be more reliable for the first turn only. think that was a crit. Nope, it wasn't a crit cap. There we go. So I remember, the thing I remember about radar hunting is it's got to be 4 grass tiles away. You can't pick up the ones on the outside. And the chain will randomly break at stupid times. If I need to reset, I can always press the button and it will load again. So, and our odds max out at 40. So once we hit the 40 chain, we are done, and we will just reset for shinies. The thing is, I only need 1 Bonsley. I do have Sawuda in another game, so. I hunted Sawuda for the Gen 2 challenge for Nerd Out. And when Nerd Out Nomi did the Gen 2 shiny challenge in... Wait, that was a while ago. One of my Guinness World Records back here actually is from that challenge, I believe. If you didn't know, I have 3 here. I never ordered the other 2 yet, so I have 5 Guinness World Records, which is something that's cool. Hey, crit cap. That's always like, tell us something cool about yourself. I have 5 Guinness World Records. What? It's like shoving the pencil the farthest down your nose. No. That is 4. I would have loved to like got it for something stupid that, you know, there are world records that are out there that people have. I think like the longest time without sleep is one of them. And it's like they determined that no one will ever beat that because they determined that it was unhealthy. And they don't want to make other people try to do it just to get the world record. So you're stuck. It is stuck, but I would love to have like one of those. All right, you are technically 4 away. And we keep going. Maybe we just get some good chains today. I'd love to put up some points. It's been a while since I've got a shiny. It has been a little bit. Which is fine. Yeah, we are, I like doing these events, so I want to keep doing the events, and that's when you'll see me shiny hunting. Because it is a challenge. Alright, where are we at? We are at 6. I think don't get them together too was another one of the rules. Sorry, I didn't realize the counter wasn't on the screen. My bad. So you will get some shiny hunting done. And we will move on from there. But yeah, if we do get the Bonsley, I will, as long as we're still doing this event, I will shift back into, I will find another hunt to do. All right, don't break. I do wanna, this game controls so bad. I have my Munchlax on my team because it's a pickup mon. So it'll be getting stuff as we're going. Ba-bum. And I honestly cannot read who's getting what. Let me know if you guys can see that. I'm gonna pull up my channel. And I just want to go back and see. I just want to see those names and stuff when it comes up. So a Klefki was caught by Crayon Gotcha. I can read it on that. Dang it. So I can read it. It's just my OBS thing is small. So it's hard for me to read in certain points. But yeah, 206 ball toy, that's a nice one to do. Gets my decks complete. Maybe like we can find a route with Duskull or something. All right. Round 2. Splash gets a Snover. Dang, Splash, that was 2. We are kicking their butts. We are kicking their butts right now. I think there's just a lot of us hunting. Ba-da-bump, bump, ba-dump. That's fine. And so begins the fun and or however you look at the fun or the hell of doing this. Where one, we have to spend all this time trying to find what we're looking for. And then we have to hope that it gets us, we get a chain long enough that we can get some shinies. Now technically I think we get 17, that's why it's the 17 Believers is one of the team names, because you can get the 17 and that technically increases your odds. 40 gives you the best chance, but 17 gives you the first bit of shiny chance, and you don't have to try to get your combo any higher than that. So it's a little bit safer than going all the way to 40. All right, we'll do 2 more and then I'll reset because I don't want to waste resources. They take a bit to get, although I did find a kind of a fast way to get stuff, at least get money. And so I can make 200 grand in like 5 minutes in this game. Actually, we'll keep doing it until we get to the next time we have to set a thing, and then we'll do probably one after that. What I need? 5 steps? I mean, you are 4 away. So I would hope that you give me what I need. So the levels are so low here. I always forget about that. I guess BDSP goes off of that this is the 5th gym and not the this is the 5th gym and not the 3rd gym kind of mentality. I'm gonna go ahead and reset. I mean, I know it's a 10%, but like, come on. Thus we begin the hell of resetting. Nice not to have to click buttons though when you're doing a shiny hunt for once. It's also nice not to have to wait through the loading screen of this game. Unfortunately, that does mean we have to go back to Giratina again at some point, but because that's what we were hunting in this game, but we'll get there. We'll get there. It's not something to worry about. Realistically, it's not too bad to get back to. But I think maybe next time I'm gonna do like a tic-tac-toe board. Maybe we'll do a tic-tac-toe board of hunts, or maybe I'll resize this one down to a tic-tac-toe board of hunts. You guys let me know what you think about that. It's technically not on the edge. Because I do not see myself getting 25 shinies in a year. That's 2 per month, and I don't really even shiny hunt, so I think 9 is probably a good number. I don't want to do a box, but you know, 9 I think is a good number. And then we have at least something to go for. And it's gonna probably be the same hunts. I mean, we are almost 6 months in, and I've only gotten one of my hunts done off my board. Which kind of sucks, but that's what happens when you don't shiny hunt. That is what happens when you don't shiny hunt. All right, we'll do one more after this move cow. Maybe I think is one we could go for, but I don't really want to. I don't really want to. I'm sure. That's kind of cheating. It's the same song. Man, I just forgot to look at my stuff in a while for what I had. What is going on? MAYDAR. Good name for this event. Good time of the year for this. I mean, the idea with my step back from shiny hunting was that I was going to be doing more events like this. And I know that the Team Yell annual shiny race is coming up. It's usually during the summertime. So we're going to be shiny hunting then too. But I'm probably going to try to do those more with people than by myself. I don't really like shiny hunting by myself too much. I think I made that abundantly clear. All right, I got to shift where I'm at because somebody's doing resets and counters and they are flashing my screen, and it's hard with the corner of your eye. Just these flashes of light over and over again. So I don't want that. Dude, I don't know how rare this cow is, but it's pretty common. We're on what, 210? So 206 is where my ball toy is. We're not on 210, we're on 209. All these things appear normally. Mill Tank is one of the radars though, and it's 20%. because you get Tauros and Brilliant Diamond at 20 and Miltank in this one at 20. And then they're flipped for the other version. But we are choosing to hunt something that's 10%, so. And 10% are so low. Anything would be great. I just want to get on a hunt, man. I know this method's technically pretty easy, but I do think also that it takes a minute to get on. Like, if you're looking for something specific, it takes a second to find it, especially if it's a lower encounter table. But because the ball toy is 20% on the next route, we will be well on our way when we get to it. Oh, good IVs. Unfortunately, it's not the right IVs, but hey. And we might have some people, so excuse me. We might have some people that we are going to be hunting with. I'm trying to get some yellers around to do some hunts, but unfortunately it seems like they're live later in the day than I am. While I could do that, I don't really want to. But it might be the case for trying to work with somebody. That's always the stupid thing. It's like when you're trying to do something with somebody else, it's like you're gonna have to give up something. So it's just part of it. Someone else got something. Magic Freak got a Stantler. Boo, wrong team. Wrong team. It's okay. They need some points. They need some points. We need some points, let's be fair. But like, I feel better if I at least contribute. Also, whoever designed these logos feels like they work at the TCG company, because they feel like card pack titles. Can we get something other than this crap? I'm gonna find a shiny Babero before I get a Bonsley again, probably. You know, technically it is using the radar if we do get it on the first one. It is technically using the radar. So, I mean, we could get a one chain, which I wouldn't mind at all. Then I'd just be done with it. I'm like, yeah, cool, I got it. I'm out. Sweet. Let's save and look for what we're actually trying to get. You know? Counts as points, I guess. I do apologize for anyone who really wants to see the Scarlet Violet playthrough. I have not gone to randomizing it yet. All right, we're gonna get one more, and then we'll reset if this isn't what we need. All right, it's a moo cow. I do not want a moo cow. It is kind of interesting that there's only things that can be caught in radar. I've been really busy this week editing a lot of stuff. Actually got through like 2 whole streams of the rotation link. So we've done 8 total streams for the series so far. Hey, there we go. We've done 8 total streams so far, and I have rendered everything through the 5th stream. So I only have 3 more streams to really do. And then we're set. We got Bonsley though, so that means we're on a combo. Yay. Sorry, I've been playing a lot of Mario Baseball too, which is what the playlist is, so. All right, you're not on the edge, so you're good. So you are good. I don't know. Oh, I have to have a Hee. I have to sign up with this. That's unfortunate. I did not do that part. Really? Who is taking my username on stuff? Baseball. Okay. Kind of annoying. Like my name isn't that isn't that common. Hey. Togepi was got. Oh, Dragon got it. Nice. I know a Dragon. A Togepi. Dude, it's kind of interesting that, you know, an organ is associated with baseball. But like, I don't think any other sports really have an instrument that is synonymous with them, you know? Like there's, I can't think of anything. Like golf is quiet, so that doesn't have anything. I guess like hockey kind of has the organ too. But I feel like that's more of a baseball. Well, I don't know. Is it a baseball or a hockey thing? Debate me in the chat. I feel like it's more baseball, but also I, you know baseball first. Somebody go research it and write me a 5-page essay about which one the organ actually belongs to. I know, maybe you give. I'm trying to think like. I'm trying to like think of things. Like a horn would be. Like horns would go with basketball, I guess. Come on. I guess horns would go with basketball. Soccer is like Gregorian chant almost. Because they go, that is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. I don't know. I don't know if they really have an instrument. If I had to give soccer an instrument, I think the team I watched was like, I watched the Timbers and the Sounders, which were the two MLS teams. And I believe they used a drum when they did stuff. So maybe that could be something. What the heck is this sound? I don't think I've ever heard it. I mean, I guess it's in the game. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. Alright, that's 4 away. We're about to be out of this playlist, so we'll see what else we get. I've been doing a lot recently where instead of just having one game, I'll be doing a couple games and I'll put them in like a queue on my YouTube videos, and then they'll just go between them. Like I did that the other day with XD and Coliseum. That's Double Dash. What are you doing? But it's like there's never. Some games don't have like hours and hours of music, so it's hard to find something that works for all of them, you know. So you make do with what you can. Although I wonder. Well, you know, Chaos is available. This is so annoying. Bum, 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 bum. All right. I didn't realize I was still on my YouTube channel again. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to get it set up so when we do find a shiny that we can upload it without having too much issues. So that'll be good. Yeah, they really wanted you to use the shiny dex tracker, and you know, if I found, I'm always a big proponent of like, no, if it was the first thing I found, I use it until I find something that A is better or B is easier to work with. And I don't think that the shiny dex editor thing is as easy to work with. I like the UI, but I don't really want to, you know, make all the changes over to that platform. If that makes sense. Excuse me. I gotta figure out what I'm doing for dinner tonight. I had stuff to make pizza, and I don't know if I want to or not yet. I always get on like buffalo chicken kicks, and so every once in a while I want buffalo chicken. Like when I got sick last time, all I wanted was buffalo chicken, and I just had so much of it. Yeah, I don't even know if I have a bottle of buffalo chicken sauce. I might not. I might not. I may not at all. All right, this is our last one. If it's not a Bonsley, we reset. I lied. We got one more to do because none of those are valid. Okay. Come on. I remember I was looking, what was it that we were playing? Was it Fire Red when we were investing Fire Red that I had to spend half an hour literally searching for a 10%? I mean, in the 45 minutes that we've been live, I've gotten 2 chains started. So that's sad. Starly, you're not what I want. Ba-da-bump. I mean, maybe I should just jump in a team yell call and just sit there. I like that idea, actually. Ooh, big grass. I'm gonna actually go do that real quick. That's Team Showdown. I don't want to be in Team Showdown. I want to be in the Team Yell stuff. So I don't want random people coming in. I want the Team Yell peeps. But no. I wish there was an event room 6, but I'm going for. And then I'm gonna deafen. But I guess if people show up, they show up. I should like post that I'm live. Oh, I don't need to be. I don't want to be in an event VC. I want to be in a team VC. So we currently don't have any events going on. Okay, maybe I do want to be in event EVC. I lied. Oh, there is a now live section. Just wondering. Let me see if there's a. I don't know if it will. Yep, it did. Okay. Da, 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 da. Do. Alright, sorry about that. Just making sure we got everything there. I mean, it would be cool to do something else too, I guess, while we're doing this. I don't want to have to set something else up. I can actually do something else right now. My Switch is still randomized from Sword and Shield, but I could always unrandomize it and do something else. Maybe we dual hunt. I have to set up that monitor, that layout though. And I don't know if I really want to. All right, one more, and then we'll reset. This one will work. Hey, not really a good run yet, but hey, we'll get there. It just takes time with these things. It does take time with these things. I understand why they're doing what they're doing, which is like one per chain, but man. The whole thing with this is like you are getting to that chain. Like once you get the shinies rolling in, it's not hard, but until then you're just trying to get a chain to work. Which can be very, very annoying. Even in the best of times. So. Although I did just join, I mean, it's my team chat. Am I really worried about what counts as a freaking step? Jeez. Took 2 steps and it's like, nah, you gotta take 2 steps. And I'm like, what do you mean? Excuse me. Alright, come on. Bonsley, I need a Bonsley. I don't want to hunt this crap. Really need to make a new shiny layout, but also I don't shiny. It's a hit and miss thing. It's like I should make it because I have had this. I just like to change things up every once in a while, you know. The thing I'm actually really interested in is I love Dave to say like I have a couple minutes of free time and I would be willing to redo your emotes. I would be like, yes, please, thank you. And so that would be great, but mostly because I just want them updated. I mean, I think a lot of his are actually really good. It's the other ones. Like big grass patch means it's gonna be Bonsley, right? Okay, I'm never going into one of these again because it's freaking the barrel every time. Pick a number between 1 and 3. 2, because that is the only number that's between 1 and 3. Boom, got him. You pick an, I mean, unless you're counting decimals, but I'll say 2 because I'm being nice. My camera, you can't tell if it's off center or if I'm off center. I think I'm a little off center. Let me, it's slightly off center, but only like someone as anal as I am would notice it. Hope that helps you out. I've been doing a lot of that through the nights because I've actually been playing, again, as I said earlier, I've been playing Mario Baseball, so I've been doing random teams to just try to get better with other characters, and best way to do that is I go random, and then I'm like, all right, well, some of these characters have color variants, so give me a color, and instead of getting a color, I get a number because it's easier to get a number that you know is going to be right instead of pick a color. Well, let's make it purple. Well, there is no purple. Just have to ask again. Toro Scott, that's cool. All right, we got one more encounter and then I'll reset. But I do hope that helped you out with whatever you're doing. I mean, I don't know what you're doing, but I hope it helped. Ba-doo-doo-bum. So, like, I'm still confused. Because the event, I'm just gonna do some research while we're loading back up. Submission rules. Everything you know.
Hey guys, Ben here from trainindex.com. Same with methods.
So you have to go to the MAYDAR thing. Interesting. None of those are valid. Do 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 do. Alright, those are all valid. MAYDAR. Okay. Yeah. And then you click submit a Pokemon. So we had Eradicate, Nidoran, Nidorina, Nidoran female, Zubat, Psyduck, Primate, Machop, Ponyta, Doduo. Has any Bonsly been submitted is my question. We said we were gonna reset, so let's do it.
I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna play lottery.
Yo. Apparently I'm going to go play the lottery. Yeah, what the hell, dude? Thank you for the 100,000 bits. Jeez, man. I promise you I don't deserve that, but I really appreciate it. I forgot I changed the sound alert. I'm like, what is that sound alert? But I really appreciate the 100,000 bits. Thank you for supporting the channel and all we do here. I think that probably just got me a Twitch payout, so that'll be great. Also, keep your money, spend it on yourself, buy yourself something nice, you know. I appreciate the support, but yeah, help yourself too. I got in the wrong one. Okay, it's not a Bonsly, we're fine. Well, that is quite generous of you. I do really appreciate that. Join number 1 on the leaderboard as well. So I think we finally figured out how to submit a shiny. Now we got to get one. Because we're going to make sure it works. That's what I'm going with. Bum-ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum. I love how I get bothered with text in the middle of the stream. I got a friend that looks like they're going for rats? Question mark. I don't know if they're going for rats. Maybe they're just going for whatever spawns. But as I said, like, this game is heavily infested with Kanto and Sinnoh. It's literally heavily infested with Kanto Pokemon. And if you play any Sinnoh game, like, the encounters are very, very similar the whole way through. So, I don't know. I think that's what bothers me the most about these games. I'll get back to that in a second. I want to get another one of these going. Yeah. All right, well, we'll see if this is it or not. But yeah, we want Bonsly for sure. I hate bashing on Sinnoh because I love Sinnoh. I played it so much longer. I played it so much when I was a kid. I'm sure it's right up. I played it a lot when I was a kid, honestly. Like after the Gen 3 games, Gen 4 was the one I played the most. Like I didn't even play Gen 2 until Heart Gold Soul Silver came out. And even then I played the Sinnoh games a lot more. And so it's kind of just bothering to me that I look at that now and I go, well, these games are kind of boring. I think I enjoyed them more though, because I hadn't played a lot of Pokemon. And I get that like Kanto's where you started and you want to pay a lot of homage to what you started with, and they're good Pokemon and most people like them. Like the majority of people's favorite Pokemon is in the first generation. But still, like, I want to see new Pokemon. And I did have a conversation about, I don't know what's a good number. Like I said, I like 150. I think at least 100 per generation is a good amount. Like you should be trying to hit like within 10 to 15 of 100. It's like as low as 85, but as high as 115. Like 150 seems like a lot to design, but you also have to, like, I feel like dexes in the game need to be about 450 Pokemon, which means, you know, if your dex is 450 Pokemon and you have 115 new generation Pokemon, you're still about a quarter of your dex is new gen Pokemon, which I think is a good amount. But I don't think many things agree with me with that. I don't know. I definitely like, I mean, I'm doing a whole series on like fixing gym leaders Pokemon to be Pokemon from their native region, because I'm upset that they use, especially like the Johto ones, use Kanto Pokemon. I think this one's valid. Doesn't matter, I'm resetting anyway. So we put it in there, we submit it, and it'll show up. Got it. We can do that. Ba-da-dum. I'm just very interested in, like, I'm interested in what they're gonna do with ZA, because they have a lot of potential to do some good things. I like the battle style. I like the battle style. I think that's a cool thing. Caterpie, Ew. Just kidding, I like Caterpie. And what? Another Staravia? Jeez. Judagon! Let's go, Judd. Man, I remember when we were 7 points ahead. They caught up fast. I guess this is how this goes, though. I don't know. What do you guys think about Dexes? I think I don't like the Gen 4 Dex also. Because while it did give us a lot of really cool Pokemon, it only gave us a lot of really cool Pokemon because they redesigned Generation 1 Pokemon. I'm not like they're saying, oh, you know, they took Magmar Sprite and redid it, but they reimagine it with something else, which is nice, but when your whole Dex... I don't remember how many Pokemon released in Gen 4, but I think it was about 100, which is fine. But when your whole Dex is reliant on previous generation Pokemon, that's not great. I think they did better with Scarlet and Violet, where it's like, you know, there's a new form of Dunsparce. There's, you know, I don't even think they gave any other evolutions to things. I can't think of any other evolutions they gave in that game. Like, that's good. Give us a little bit of, you know, something. All right, we'll see what this is and we will reset if it's not good. Those are both bad. I think this one's okay. I think it was. Anyway. I'm trying to, but I think my point with the Gen 4 Dex is I think they rely too heavily on pre-evolutions and post-evolutions of older generations. Because I think out of the 100, I think it's about 60% of the Dex is remastered, and I say remastered as in new forms of older gen Pokemon. And a lot of those are Kantomons. Which is like, okay, but, you know, there's a lot of really cool Johtomons that could have used an upgrade. Like, Sawoodo sucks. I'm glad they gave it a baby form, but Sawoodo sucks. Like, I would have loved to see them, like, take inspiration from the generic tree sprites that we see all over the place and make that's what Sawoodo evolves into. Maybe like a grass rock type or something. Hey, I forgot. I wouldn't pay attention. Bonsley. Nice. We are on a roll. Which is great. I like being on a run. Makes me feel better than not being on a run. Makes me feel a lot better than not being on a run. Alright. That is one. Alrighty. Let's keep going. Bump, bump, boom. I guess I could be, well, this wouldn't really need to be on my other Switch for me to do something else alongside of this. Because all my stuff, this is my main Switch that we're playing on, so. Really, my last shiny was a Snover? I guess it was when Kong and or Jimmy and I were doing shiny hunting. Boo. Yeah. Boo. Yeah, I guess I feel like I should shiny hunt more, but the thing is, I just don't feel like I have the time to do it. Especially with this other stuff I'm doing. Like, I really am enjoying the challenge runs, even if they are difficult. I'm so glad we made that pivot. Just for the sake of me, like, doing the streams and stuff. It makes me feel better. I know it's not necessarily like we're doing Pokemon all the time here, but yeah. We'll figure out what Fridays are gonna be. I'm gonna figure out what streams are gonna be like when we get done with the Scarlet series, because I do not want to do any more. I want to get back to recording stuff, so I'm not quite sure what that's gonna be. I don't know if we'll be able to pick up another stream or not, or like what we'll do with it, but I'm sure something will happen. I don't want to take away any streams, but jeez, they are catching up. I also know that like I don't have a lot of time either. I really want to continue doing the like collaborative series on the channel. Those have been good. All right, these are all bad. And so let's reset the radar. We don't want any accidental like mess ups. Yo, what's up, Nico? I like how your first message is what the hell, like what, I don't know what you mean. Yes, you should try to pass them. Just kidding. Don't. It's a lot of money. I mean, you can if you want, but I'm just saying that's a lot of money. This one actually works. And my first overall, I think I changed it to do monthly. A while ago. Because the numbers for the overall were just like so astronomically high, and I'm like, nobody's gonna want to even try to get to that number, so we're just not gonna do that. Plus, it's another way to like show off people who are like supporting us currently. Yeah. I don't know if you are. I would figure you are. Like, I knew you were ahead of Jimmy, and I think he was probably your only competition, but I don't know. And I don't know if Grandma D's entire bit count is accurate, because I know they were a big supporter right when we started stream. I mean, they were probably like cheering hundreds of bits when I first, like, I remember them cheering hundreds of bits when we were doing the celebration of my affiliation. So I know that. Oh, also Nisa, congratulations. You have a, I don't know if you noticed, but you have the founder's badge now. I've weeded out some people that I haven't seen in decades, it seems like. So you have a founder's badge now, which I think is well deserved. I don't mean like weeded out like I got rid of them, but like they don't come around the stream anymore, and you know, I want the people who support the channel to be the ones getting the cool stuff. Here we go again. Oh, we're getting one about every 30 to 40 minutes, so I'll come back at 7. We'll be on a new chain. No, but I think you'd have to like look at the overall. I mean, it's does right now. It's doing top monthly, so yeah, I'm good. It was just a bunch of birds. Thought I could see it if I scrolled down, but I couldn't. I would have to change it, I think. But I know like Grandma D used to be Grandmaster Z, so their total bits cheered might not be accurate. You might, which means you're probably, I think you probably do have the highest overall, would be my guess, even with that 100,000. About 150k. Okay, maybe you don't now, because 100k just happened. So, I mean, I guess I could change it real quick and see what it does. Oh, we got something. Duskull. Nice. And a Duskull. And a Bidoof. Ew. Get that out of here. Ew. I don't even care if it's for my team. These people are doing stuff. Alright, we're gonna see what this is when we're reset. I think we have to go through channel. Maybe it's under stream. Maybe it's monetization. I can look this way. Haha. So 3 people have 100k bits. Only 3 people have 100k bits. Okay, I can't see that way. I don't remember how to change it. I'm not finding it. I mean, I have the badges. What's this for? I mean, this is bits and cheering. Leaderboards, there it is. I'm gonna move it to all time. And then I'm gonna refresh. I found it. All right. Now that I refresh, you have the highest gift subs, and you are ahead by 10,118 bits for most bits. You have 120. You have 120,918. So you're close. You're like what? It's 20,000, basically off 150. La 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 la. It's more like 20,100 and 71, but 81. But who's counting? I did. If you refresh, it'll go back. I honestly thought Jimmy had a lot more than what he has, but I think he was more on gifting subs than he was to gifting bits. No one to share those bits and stuff. I mean, I generally like the subs more than the bits, just because you get emotes and stuff. I think that's more beneficial to you. Like, bits are just kind of like, oh, here's a tip kind of deal. Speaking of gifting subs, thank you for the, what is it, 5 gifties? 4 gifted subs. There's a lot of text that pops up in chat when that happens, so it's just like hard to read. But thank you for the 4 gifted subs, and if you guys are here, make sure you thank your gifter. Enjoy your subs, KJ, D, Soma, and Boots Master. Appreciate you guys being a part of the channel. So you had to get to 275. I get you. I get you. I understand. Yeah, but then you're gonna gift another sub at one other point, and you're gonna be like, I gotta do this again. These both don't work. Need my recommendation on something. Whatever the second option is. What's a good series to watch? Okay, I need a little bit more than that. Like, you're looking like TV show, you're looking like anime, you're looking what? Because I can help you a lot more with the anime than the TV shows. I'm trying to like of something that you would like, knowing that we both like How I Met Your Mother. You finished Grey's Anatomy? I'm watching Suits right now. It's pretty good. I don't know if you'd enjoy it. It's a lot of movie references. With Meghan Markle, yeah. I'm almost at the part where she's not in it anymore, so it's good. I don't hate her, though. I don't hate her acting. I just don't like really her much as a person. Emily in Paris. I've heard that's good. It's not my style. Although I do think Lily Collins is cute. I mean, anything I'm going to suggest you probably have already seen. You might like New Girl if you haven't watched that yet. It's kind of female protagonist, you know, How I Met Your Mother-esque style. I've seen a couple episodes of it. I don't know if you liked it or not, but I started watching How I Met Your Father. It's okay. Heard about that at work? Yeah. It's not terrible. It's not like they really are just trying to milk this. I feel like it's its own story, and it kind of works out. Like, the lead's not like super, they didn't like rehash the characters and just swap genders or anything like that. So it works kind of. And the cast is good enough that it's pretty good. If I remember correctly, I think one of them owns the bar that they go to, which I thought was an interesting twist. But I thought it was okay. I thought it was pretty good from what I've seen. I'd have to watch more of it. Oh, we must be in the Mario Golf music now. Wait, is this just gonna be the sounds? That'd be. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna be laughing if that is. Enjoy your burb. It's gonna be like miss and lose, or like birdie putt, or like sink to win. This game music is iconic. I love Toadstool Golf. Just little sound bites. I need 4 steps. Yes, if you want more stuff, go check out the YouTube channel. That's a bird, not a rock tree. Oh no, it's the actual sound. I'm trying to think what this one is. This would be birdie putt. It's alphabetical. I think this is birdie putt. All right, we'll get one more and then we'll reset. So we're trying to save resources. It is a bird and not a tree. Note to anybody else trying to do radar hunts. Do not go for the 10%. It sucks. Thanks for getting us to 50% of our way to our next sub goal. Also, I didn't say that. I'm surprised we didn't get a I guess they were spaced out enough. I was gonna say I was surprised we didn't get a hype train or something, but we wouldn't. All right, do my sub. Bump, 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 bump. I remember when the new Mario Golf game came out and everybody was playing this. It was like trying to play through all the games again. I think I had every Mario sports game because I liked sports when I was a kid. And I liked Mario. So my parents are like, oh, this is a game that he'll play. And I'll be honest, they're not my favorite games, but they are pretty good still. Like, I think golf and baseball were the two that were great, that were the best, in my opinion. I never liked tennis because I think they added too many weird characters. Trying to think like what other ones. The basketball ones were okay. Like, I played the one on the DS, but I honestly did not like the D-pad of it. Not the D-pad, but the touchscreen part of it. The soccer ones were great. They were really chaotic. And I think I enjoy the games a lot more now that I'm older and, you know, have people that I can play with online. Honestly, that is the best thing about those old games, those old like sports games, is having the ability to, you know, find online communities now and play them online with people, because modding and stuff exists. People can play them together. All right, this will be the last one, and then we'll get back. Yo, what's up, back? I'm dead. All right, none of those work. A Wobbuffet. You can hunt Wobbuffet? Oh, House MD is good. I've seen stuff from that. I've always liked it. At least what I've seen on TikTok. The other one I was gonna say is Shameless. You might like too. I'm just like thinking through things I've watched. things I've seen parts of on TikTok. So like house is one that pops up. I mean, a lot of people like Scrubs too. You watched, we've talked about Shameless, I think, before. So we were talking about, oh yeah. We were talking about Cameron Monaghan, who is who does all the body stuff for Cal Kestis in the Jedi Fallen Order Jedi Survivor games. You've seen Scrubs. I thought you would have. That's why I'm like, I can't really suggest much because I think you've seen it. But I can give you some good animes. I need to get back to my anime. I'm watching Asterisk War. Asterisk War. That's the one. Jeez. It's like sword combat stuff. Reminds me a little bit of like Fire Force and stuff. It's okay. Like the plot got really good though recently, so I'm happy I picked it now. You to watch a couple episodes of My Hero Academia. My Hero is pretty good. I don't think it's my favorite. It's a good one. I think it's a little overhyped. Like it's one of those where I think the protagonist is just too overpowered, in my opinion. But that might just be me. But I'm waiting on, I think there's another season of for the anime films. So you're talking like oh, what's that one that everyone, the Studio Ghibli? Yes, that's what I was trying to think. Trying to think of the one that everyone cites. Spirited Away. That's it. I never liked Spirited Away, to be fair. I know, I kind of got in like sword animes. Like I blame Demon Slayer because it kind of like, oh, swords are cool. And then I was like, oh, maybe I should find some other ones. And everyone was talking about, well, not everybody, but I had some people and some TikToks talk about sword art. And I think Kong actually recommended that one to me too. I'm like, okay, I'll try it. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. It's like a video game. And then I didn't like the second season that much. And then I found Asterisk War, which is feels very similar to those. I don't know. I'm trying to like think of. I don't know what my favorite would be. If you're starting out and you're asking me to pick one for you, I'm probably. Oh, what would I even say? That's a good question. I guess it depends on like what you like. I love Fire Force. And I was like, maybe that's one I would recommend, but I don't think I would recommend it right away because you have to be into like firefighting stuff or like that style of anime to really like it. I know my first one was Soul Eater, so yeah. I would probably say, you know, if I was going to give you an anime to watch, I would say Hunter x Hunter probably is a good one to start with. There's not like, it gives you a little bit of everything. Like it's combat, it's story arc, it's, you know, it's got pretty much all the tropes in it. I think it's good. Pokemon Season 1, go through all of them. I have not gone back and finished the Pokemon stuff, and I probably will not. You've seen Poppy Hill, sorry, Ponyo, My Neighbor Totoro, Kiki's Delivery Service. I've heard a lot of really good things about Kiki's Delivery Service. I've not seen it. The only Studio Ghibli thing I've seen is Spirited Away, and I didn't like it, so I've not watched their stuff. But it is a lot about animation style for me, and like I think that's why I like Demon Slayer a lot. So none of these are legal. I mean, the Pokemon anime is, I really don't think I don't really consider it an anime. I consider it a cartoon. Sure, it is, you know, an anime, but not so much. Oh, Black Clover was what I was watching before all that stuff too. I like Black Clover a lot. I don't know if Black Clover might be a good one to start with too. I don't know. I know I started with Soul Eater. And Soul Eater's good up until it's not. But I think another problem with Black Clover is they make Asta too powerful. So I don't know. I think there's something for every one of your niches. It's like, I want to start anime. Okay, well, what do you like? Yeah, Avatar is a good one to go with too. I don't mind Avatar at all. No, I keep going like, what's my favorite anime? Like, I never can have an answer to it. Cabbages. No, my cabbages. I'm trying to like narrow down what my favorite is, and it's probably, as much as I love Soul Eater, I don't think it's my favorite because the ending sucks. My Hero, I think there's too much protagonist stuff. I like it a lot. It might be between, and I don't think Demon Slayer is great, like the best anime ever. I think it's good. I love its animation styles, and that's what makes, I think, people fall in love with it. Like, it's good. And I think the story is even still good. Like, the characters are dynamic, and like, you can like even the character you're supposed to hate, which is pretty cool. I got the 10% Tauros. That's fun. But I can't get the 10% Bonsly. I wonder if it's lower odds. It probably is lower odds. It's probably 5%. See, I'm watching Jenny and Georgia. Don't know what that is. Seeing lots of it on TikTok. You know what I keep seeing on TikTok? I keep seeing Young Sheldon on TikTok. And it's funny because I keep seeing the parts of the show where it's not even about Sheldon. Like, they made that show and it's not even... It's not even good anymore. Like, the Big Bang Theory was never funny because of Sheldon. It was always interesting because of Sheldon and the dynamics between the other people there. And really, that show was carried by the relationship between Penny and Leonard. Which is why I think the spin-off of Young Sheldon, which is Georgie and Mandy, that's why that spin-off is so good, because that is the relationship that shows up. And like the majority of the stuff that we see is Georgie having relationships with people. Like, it's not even about Sheldon, really. Like, they'll throw a little bit of an episode to Missy every once in a while, but yeah. No, Roseanne's old. Not my generation, that's for sure. But yes, it does show your age a lot. Because Roseanne was like, what, 90s? And she was pretty old, right? Called The Connors. I mean, they're genuinely... there are genuinely good storylines within other storylines that you could go watch. But you have to pick the right storyline to go see. I forget what his name is, but yeah, I know you. Jason Paladecki is not Jason Paladecki. What's his name? I can't think of what his name is. Whatever. Yeah. We have to pick the right spin-offs, what I'm talking about, like. And I think they've, like, a thing that's done really well with that is, like, the Star Wars spin-off series, like, a story about Johnny Galecki. Yeah, it's Johnny, not Jason. I knew it was Jay something. Yes. But, like, the Star Wars spin-offs have done well with that because, like, Boba Fett's a great character to go around to, like, examine, like, an Obi-Wan spin-off where he's, you know, by himself on Tatooine after all the things have happened. You know, that's a cool thing. But yeah. You can tell you what you've seen in the series with Sheldon in it. His boyfriend has cancer, I think. Don't know what you're talking about. Yay! As I said, you come about, we're a little early, but we got it. Yeah, I mean, I've seen stuff like that. That was like what, the John Green stuff, like that decade. That wasn't even a decade. It was like 2 books and 3 movies or something like that. Like The Fault in Our Stars, and I think that came out in like 2010, early 2010s maybe. I would think of like 2013-ish. There's a lot of those kind of things. It's called Spoiler Alert. You're talking about Spoiler Alert, yeah. But I know there was like a lot of those like storylines where people had terminal illnesses and stuff, and I think that really came out of like the John Green Fault in Our Stars kind of thing, if I remembered correctly. Oh, let's put the counter on if we're still on the chain. We have 2. I know somebody recommended American Housewife. I don't know that one. So it definitely wasn't me. As I said, I'm not great with TV show recommendations because I don't watch a lot of it. I haven't really watched TV since like 2010. Like I'm watching Suits because I'm watching it with somebody. If it was me, I would never sit down and watch Suits. Like, I mean, I end up being the one watching it, but it's what it is. You watched the movie on TikTok that you saw. TikTok's great for recommendations, I'll be honest. It's good for recommendations of TV shows and movies because once it knows what you like, it'll start feeding you those things, and it's really good. But it's been really bad lately, and I don't like TikTok right now, so I'm trying not to go on it. So that's fun. That sounds kind of interesting to me. Not in a good way, but it does feel like documentaries and stuff. Ew. Yeah, that sounds like a documentary thing. What happened? Weedle. They gotta stop getting. I guess we caught. We had 7 points ahead of them for a while, and now we're 2 apart. I gotta get a shiny, man. Well, I thought I saw a shiny patch. Okay, yeah. I don't know what's going on. I'm watching somebody else's stream. I guess I got a swarm, and there was a bunch of like stuff popping up. It definitely sounds interesting. Called Girl on the... Well, what a great name. They really thought of that one, didn't they? It's like, I'm gonna write a story about this guy on a moped that drives through the streets of Brooklyn and is a vigilante, and I'm gonna call it Guy on a Bike. Like, that's what they did. All right, I think my highest chain is 7, so let's see if we can get past that today. I mean, we are the 17 believers. Maybe I need to get to 17 and just stop. TikTok's what got you into Grey's Anatomy? I'm trying to think which one was it. I can tell you what got me out of... No, it was Grey's Anatomy. I can tell you what got me out of Grey's Anatomy is that I basically watched the whole thing in a communication class in college because that's all the girl in front of me ever did. And I'll be honest, it wasn't, the instructor wasn't the most interesting person. So I get, it makes sense, but like I've seen like the whole, I don't know what season she was on, but I watched the whole season of Grey's Anatomy in that class. And like, I swear she didn't watch it outside of class either. Like, it was just what we watched. And I had 2 girls that sat beside me in that class, and we ended up having conversations after class about Grey's Anatomy and not and not about anything that we talked about in that class. But it was an interesting class. It was like communication and pop culture. Which I remember writing a paper about trolls and creepers and like, I'm trying to think of like what lingo that would, like millennial lingo for like social media stuff. Like, that's a lot of what we learned about. So seeing as you watch, who's your favorite character? I like oh, what's his face? The guy who does the Fortnite dance. He's my favorite. And then the girl, I don't know if he's married to her or she's his girlfriend, but I like her a lot too. I don't really care for the leads that much, but like those are like the 2 ones that stick out to me. I think it's the girl that he's dating in the show. I think she works also in the thing, in what the ER or whatever they work at. I don't know their names because I've never heard the audio, so. Okay, this does work. They all work in the ER. Yeah, curly brownish black hair. I don't know her name. But I thought their interactions were funny from not listening to it. So, what does the guy look like? He's like the bald head. I think he has a mustache. I forget. He looks like what's his face? He kind of looks like Eddie Murphy, except if he was bald. I can't think of it. I've seen him in other things too, and I just can't think of what his name is. Burke. Yeah, I think that's right. No, he doesn't have glasses. He's just bald. I'll look it up. But no, I can't. None of these are them. Is it Burke? It might be Burke. No, I don't think that's not the right one. Maybe I'm thinking of Scrubs. Sorry. My bad. That's why none of these characters look familiar to me. My bad. But I did like Burke. I did like Burke now that I see who he is. I like the Katherine Heigl character. Now that I'm in the right thing. Because I just like Katherine Heigl's what she's done. Yeah. That's Turk. Yeah. Lexi. I don't think that's her name. It's Izzy something. Izzy Stevens. Because the TikTok clip I get often of Grey's Anatomy with her is like, oh, let's see the cast that put Izzy Stevens through medical school or something. And like she's like going crazy. Because I think they're calling her Dr. Sexy or something like that. I just like Katherine Heigl. I don't think she's been in something I've hated, so. She was, yeah, Dr. Model. Not Dr. Sexy, Dr. Model. That's right. I think she's just expressive. I mean, again, I'm watching the show without audio. I'll tell you who I like. You probably like that guy, the Derek. Isn't that the actor, not the guy? And, you know, like, and he's like the main character. I thought you would have liked the blonde guy, the like blondish haired guy. I think he had a beard and a beard goatee thing. I just looked it up. What was his name? Wait. All right. History. Well, none of these are gonna be right. Dr. Hunt. He's played by Kevin McKidd. Oh, you hated him? I feel like you just hated all the characters. Maybe that's why you watch it, because you hate everybody in it. Secretly. I don't know. You like Meredith and Derek? Aren't they like the main characters that like are engaged and stuff? I don't remember. I feel like I know that, but yeah. I mean, they're meant to be the ones you like, right? I liked, yeah, the it's the Asian actress, whatever her character was. I liked her too. Is that Christina? Don't know names well unless I've seen it. No, she was. I feel like she was like a comic relief character. Let me look at the cast again. It was Christina. It's who you were talking about. It was Christina Yang, Dr. Yang. I liked her character a lot too. Yeah. There's too many characters. I mean, that's a good show. It has too many characters. All right, we're still in. These are all bad spots. And we're at almost 17. All right, we're gonna go up here. Please, next one be shiny, just so I can have something. Be done with it. Well, my side note that I was getting on the track I was going on is I haven't really watched a lot of TV since I started doing YouTube and stuff. So it's probably been about 10 years or so. a lot of the things I was watching around then was YouTube and sports, and then that started fading out to just YouTube. And then eventually became anime, and yeah. Okay, we're still on it. And all of these are legal still. So we are good. Oh yeah, I'm glad the perks thing came up. We did change some of the perks, so you'll start seeing if you become a member, jeez. If you become a subscriber to the channel here or a member on YouTube, your name will get put at the end of the videos. I swapped that around and then I switched it so that if you are a tier 2, there's an opportunity to do like recordings and stuff with me. What do you think of Blueprints so far? I love Blueprints. I feel like I don't know how to play it yet. But it's been fun as far as I've played. And I've enjoyed it. I've made it to the final room in the house once. And I think I messed up and I left and didn't do the other stuff I was supposed to do in there. So I have to get back to it. And I want to come up with a better strategy to complete the game. Which I think for me is going to be like trying to get to the end. It's pretty easy to understand, yeah. Like you're putting down, you are trying to get to the whatever, the 46th room, I think, or 47th room. And you're just putting down tiles to try to make your way there, which I think is pretty cool. I've talked about Betrayal on the Castle, Betrayal on the House on the Hill. It's very much like that, except there's no like enemy things. It's more like puzzle solving. The little mini games inside the game are great. I think overall it's really well put together. I haven't finished it by any means. I played it for a while, but then I stopped because I got really into editing recently, so haven't had a chance to go back and play it yet. Crit Cat, let's go. Okay, what ball do you catch Bonsley in? I feel like it actually looks pretty good in a repeat ball. Oh yeah, if you can get it for free, absolutely get it. 100%. Alright, we are still live. The chain is still going at 21. Despite the fact that I am on the 17 believers team, they just give you one. I am a full send 40 kind of person. Would have picked it too because it would have matched my layout better, but here we are. Do 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 do. I'm gonna add that to the queue just so we have music at the end. I want to know when Camp Yoha starts. Honestly, they're a bit late for camp, because I would have expected it to be sometime in May or April, I thought. Because they usually do the fall and the spring, I thought. Maybe the spring one is more summery. I don't know. All right. Every time we come back out to this menu, I am scared because I don't want to see the chain broken. I just don't. I think KBO is giving me a reason to shiny hunt again. I mean, I'm only shiny hunting because I'm doing this event. And that's what I was saying, like, when we started, is like, I want to still shiny hunt occasionally, but I want it to be for, like, I want to be doing it with people and not by myself. So no, so I want to have an event going on. All right, we got the 21. Boss resets on Let's Go, which is boring. Yeah, it can be. But like doing it and something else is fine. The last time I was doing fossil resets, not resets, but like I was doing the trades for Sandtree, I was doing DAs as well. So there was something else going on. I always find like DAs and something else is good. All right, come back at in 25 minutes when we'll find our next Bonsly and we can continue going. Lol. Yeah, I feel less confident we're gonna get this by the end of this event, so maybe I won't have to reinvent my shiny hunting chart. My plan is, if we get this, I'll go for a ball toy on 206. And then we'll move on from there. I always like how I'm like one step short. This is gonna be a barrel, because it's always a barrel. Never go to the big patches. What are we saying? This is a Maydar event, so it's a May radar event. So the only way you can get shinies is by doing it through radar. So, yep, gotta do radar. Which is fine because I haven't really done a lot of radar hunting. I've done, as I said, done it twice. So nice to get back to it. I did it once I beat the game one time with Jimmy. I think while he was doing something in the underground. I did my the one for Tyrogue, and I got 4 Tyrogues from it. And then I did another one for an event and got a Mareep. Money, there is a pretty easy way to money grind in BDSP. If you have an amulet coin. I mean, you can pretty much find any like ace trainer combo, and if you put like an amulet coin on, then you're gonna get a good amount of money from them. Yeah, there's a cluster of trainers that I use on the fog route that are 2 ace trainers together, and they give like 27 grand if you beat them with the amulet coin. Like, you just need a spread move to hit both their Pokemon. I know a lot of people use, there was an old couple outside the tower if you go like further to the right of the route that I'm on here. But I don't know how much they give. I don't want the bird. I want to give you the bird here in a second. Have you been playing anything else lately, Nico? I know you were doing you were into Monster Hunter when it came out, and I don't know if you've got out of that yet or not. To know, like, there's a lot to do in that game. And I know you've been doing Final Fantasy 14. Wow, there's a Twitch Turbo. I guess Twitch would be presenting Twitch Turbo, so that's fair. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, which one? Like the new one, the newest one, which is the remake of Red and Blue, or one of the older? Okay, the new one, DX or XD. No, it's an XD. Mystery, not Super Mystery Dungeon. Mystery Dungeon. Yeah, whatever it is. Whatever they called it. But yeah, it's the remake of Red and Blue, DX. It's probably like Director's Cut, which makes sense. Interesting. I guess it's 41, not 47. Yeah, I played that one. I don't plan on going back to it. Yep. Unfortunately, I just feel like they're re-releasing everything, which isn't a bad thing. But like, and I know everyone's like, well, you got Coliseum and XD remasters, and I'm like, yes. However, I really want a new game. I want it updated. Like if the remaster's like, oh, we're gonna, you know, it's a true Generation 3 game, I'll put it that way. And the problem with it is that it is very much tied to the mechanics of those games. And XD and Coliseum are great games, but they could be so much better if you take the time to update them to Generation 9 mechanics. You can go ham with a team Beedrill or Heracross. Alright, this is the last one. Or reset. Yeah, I made the strategy I made with the Pikachu team that I did for the best team for that game was a lot of fun because it was Thunderwave double team. And so you paralyze the Pokemon, but you also increase your evasiveness, which means you can basically solo everything by yourself. And so it was a great time. And I know a lot of people are like, well, you can do the same thing with track, but I haven't. I never looked into that, I guess. The hype has died down. Yeah. I feel like you only really hear about Monster Hunter when there's a new game coming out. Dude, that feels right to me. It's like, I don't know, like Zelda's the same way. You really only hear about Zelda when there's something new coming out. I mean, there's just so many releases that it's hard to stay up with everything. Moo cow. I go some blueberry milk. I keep hunting if I hunt a blue cow. But yeah, I mean, games have cycles. That's just how it is. The new Assassin's Creed game. Nope. The last one I knew of was Valhalla, unless there's a new one after that, which I'm sure there probably is. Shadows. Maybe that's what Damien was playing the other day. I don't remember. Like, I like Assassin's Creed, it's just I have not ever really got back into it after. I had the third one and never really finished it. Like, it was okay. But yeah, Mirage, that's fun. I haven't started it yet. That's my problem with a lot of games. Like I just won't start them. Like I was concerned about blueprints, and I was like, do I get this? Because I want to make sure I'm gonna play it. And I just haven't got back to it. I've been focused on other stuff. I've been really pushing getting rotation link done, so that way I don't really have to work on it as much once I have to start editing Scarlet, because Scarlet hasn't been recorded at all yet, and all of S.H.I.E.L.D. is uploaded, so I don't really have anything else that I'm editing. I'm like, well, I might as well keep being in the editing groove by editing something. So do you still play Pokerogue? No. Once I beat the flying type challenge, I stopped playing that. And we were doing the pit for a while, which is another Pokemon roguelike. I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't my cup of tea, though, I don't think. You should play GeoGuessr? Nope. I would be so bad at that. Like, I'm good at GeoGuessr when I know where it is. Like, if it's somewhere I have actually been, I would be good at it. Like, something I find on TikTok a lot is this guy named Jose Monkey, who does a lot of these finding people based on a video or a photo kind of thing. Which I think it's a really cool concept, because he's doing it to say, be careful what you post, because even with the little information you post, somebody can find you. Which is kind of cool and scary at the same time. But he did one episode and it was somewhere I actually have been, and I'm like, oh yeah, I know exactly where that is. But if not, I would be like, I have no idea. Bop, 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 bop. Do do ba 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 beep ba beep bom bom. That is a bird. It is a freaking bird. I don't want it. I do not want it. I want other stuff. Now, if you did Pokemon, like in the actual Pokemon game, I would probably be good at that, because I have an uncanny ability to remember where random things are in the game. Although you'd have to exclude post-game areas, because there's a lot of Pokemon games that I haven't done any of their post-game stuff. All right, I'm gonna put my glasses on because my eye is freaking out right now. I want to try to fix it. I think I have a eyelash in my eye, but this might help it. Might help it. Yeah, I need more stuff to play on the YouTube streams. Once I finish this warp randomizer, I don't know what I'm gonna go for next. I've always had something like lined up. Like after Rad Red, I was like, yeah, I want to do Poke Rogue, and then I'm like, oh, I want to do this gym of mine, or I'm like, oh, I want to do the pit. I actually have a game, but I have to remember where it is. I think I saved it on a TikTok video that somebody was playing it. Just had to go find that video and find out what the game is. What about Reborn? I've played Reborn a couple times actually. I should get back into it. I've never beaten Reborn, but I've played it. I did a I played it I did a casual Nuzlocke by myself, I think, and failed, and then I did a shiny lock of the game and I lost at one of the gyms. Maybe it was the third gym or something. But I've seen somebody play all the way through it, so. Have I played Mariomon? I have, somewhat. I was playing that a little bit after a while, probably about a month ago I was playing it. I do have it on my PC, but I haven't like finished it. I beat the first 2 gyms and then stopped playing it. Haven't got back to it. I'm just doing a Nuzlocke. Roserade. That's it. You can haunt Roserade like this? That's crazy. What's crazy is they also are 1 point away. Yeah, but I played Mariomon. I played part of Mariomon. I want to kind of beat it and then figure out if I can randomize it, because I think that would be cool. Because if I can, sick. If I can't, then that might be what my next best team is. Alright, we'll see what this encounter is. If it's not a whatever. Bonsley. We'll reset. Because I think for my next best team, I want to do a best team of a game that is not a Pokemon, like a mainline Pokemon game. Because I'm out of them. Like, I have Emerald and Ruby, best team to do. I have best team Black and White 2, I believe. And what else? I think that's it. I think I've done best teams of everything else. So I've done a best team Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I've done best team Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red and Blue. Those ones aren't as fun because you don't get to build a full team. So, yeah. I would love to get my hands on a copy of Conquest, though. Pokemon Conquest. And then I could do it. Yo, Coffee Holic, thank you for the follow. Welcome into the Chaotic Nation. Glad to have you here. I don't have the Switch version, no. I'm like, it's gonna be the same. It's not exactly the same, but it's similar enough to the original. And I'm not a massive Mystery Dungeon fan. I'm enough of one to have played them all. Besides Gates to Infinity. I'm enough of a fan to have played them all, but I don't have them. I don't have the newest one. And also, yeah, as I just said, it's not a good one, the best team. Because you're really picking 2 Pokemon, and the majority of that best team like setup is just trying to figure out which is the best 2, or which is the best pair to do. Should Pokemon Infinite Infusion? I have that too. I've played a little bit of it. I don't know. I got bored with it pretty quickly, but I think it could be fun. Yeah, I've got a lot actually. I have Run and Bun also that I haven't brought out yet. I know I've talked about doing, which I probably do. I would probably do Run and Bun before I did Emerald Kaizo, because it's more relevant. But I don't know, we'll see. How is the hunts? Not well. We are averaging a combo about every hour, or not every hour. We're averaging getting actually what we're looking for every like 20 to 30 minutes. So that's what happens with so what happens with 10%. It's not great, but we're okay. We had a 21 chain a little bit ago. That was nice. So in about 2 hours, a little under 2.5 hours of stream, I got 3 combos so far. 3 chains. Yeah, I've actually had really good luck with radar in the past. You'll see my little token up here in the top right corner of the game, and I've got a couple 40 chains. Like the Tyrogue Hunt was a 43 chain, and I got 4 shinies off of it. The Swablu was a 41 chain, and I got a shiny off of it. I got a 40 chain, and I got a shiny. So yeah. Yeah, the 39 chain I wanted to cry. I think that happened to me with the Tyrogue. Like, I've had chains break at every number pretty much at this point. Despite how little I've done it. I think it's a cool method. It just kind of sucks. You're not really even shiny hunting your chain. You're trying to find a solid chain. Is really what you're doing. All right, we're gonna reset if this isn't shiny. If this isn't a Bonsley. Let's see our resources. You should do a Kaizo black and white. No thanks. With the crit rates in Generation 5 games, absolutely not. I do not want to play those ever again. He says full well knowing he's going to play him again. There's a reason I've never beat a black and white or black and white 2 randomizer Nuzlocke, and that is because the crit rates are ridiculous. So Run and Bun is kind of Kaizo, but I think it's actually more difficult. I've done the Drayano hacks of Heart Gold and Soul Silver, Sacred Gold and Storm Silver, if that counts for anything. But I don't know, it's like, do I play a hard Pokemon game because it's hard, or do I play a randomizer which is fun and make it hard? Because I was doing a Sacred Gold Extreme randomizer, not Extreme, but a Sacred Gold Nuzlocke. And what happened is I just got bored of doing it because the Pokemon weren't randomized. Like the same thing happened when we did XG. Like I made it pretty much through with XG, and then I'm like, I don't really want to go back through it and play it again. So I didn't. But I think if I did like a challenge, like did them on stream or something, it would work. And maybe that becomes what we do on YouTube. Oh! Whoa! I'm like, man, this light makes this thing look shiny, and holy crap, it was. That is a chain of 1. That is a chain of 1. That is crazy. That's crazy. I mean, we caught it on a chain. I don't know. Does that count? Does that even count for this? I don't know. I would assume it does. I was just about to say, man, the sunlight makes this look crazy. But as you can see, the chain is going. Like, we have a chain. We just happen to first encounter chain it. So, like, does that count? Look, I'm gonna have to pull someone in here and be like, hey. I mean, I'm gonna upload it and we'll see. They'll delete it if they want to. Search for Pokemon. I caught a Staravia. Encounters. I don't have a nickname for it. Well, let's take a look at it, I guess. I saved, so I'm gonna save again. Can I access the box from here? Yes, I can. Okay. There it is. All right, we got. I mean, we got it. Modest nature. Like dry food, not marked. I caught it today. I mean, it's female. You're making me. I mean, I threw a repeat ball at it because I don't care. Shining Pearl. Methods used. Poke Radar. Encounter count 1. No. Capture proof. This is what, 209? Yeah. Nature, modest. Ability is intimidate. Marks. I mean, it doesn't have a mark or a ribbon, so. Capture proof is required. So, like, do I send them a Twitch clip? Yeah, so, yeah, I did it. It's Team Showdown. I mean, so it counts. It was a first radar chain, and I can show you the chain. So I guess I need a clip of it. I guess I can make a clip of it real quick. I guess I can do screen. Yeah, screenshots are fine. I'm assuming they want to see the typical stuff like the summary page. All right. Oh. Alright, I don't want that one. What happened? Thanks for being helpful. Oh no, they caught up. That's fine. I just got one, so we're fine. All right. Okay, I'm gonna have to actually save it. I'm just gonna put a 1, and then I'm assuming they want to see this too. Well, it's not. It wasn't elite anymore, but all right. So if I go to the website, and I can add the two images. What is wrong? Gender is I didn't do. Maybe. Okay, first in chain, 209, modest, no sandwich, and... Okay. Submitted. So we should see me pop up soon. On the thing. That was cool. Going the wrong way. This is my shinies. Oh, I forgot I did the Drifloon. All right. I'm gonna back out. I need to save before I do this. Thanks for the help. First page and date page, that's what I sent. Alright. Yeah, Team Showdown does this, does events like this all the time. I did see your Super Mario Maker 2 thing. Alright, this will at least break anything. Yay! My Staravia. Now we ahead again. I contributed, guys. Oh, I didn't mark it at all. Lol, I'm an idiot, boy. You know, I played Mario Maker before. It exclusively didn't go well. Alright. We're gonna step in, we're gonna set up a lure. Repel. We're gonna save, and then we'll start again for our boy. That was a funny reaction to me. So I was literally going, that's the man, this looks shiny. And I know you will never believe me because I didn't say it, but I was thinking that. Let's go. And for some reason I can't have freaking Chaos 6 on the thing, and that bothers me. Let it be Chaos. I don't want a barrel. I don't know. I never got good at Mario Maker. Oh. I mean, my name. Oh. I guess it works now. It's updated now. I guess. You notice how this one isn't shiny. Although that's funny that somebody else has had this same issue. I guess it's not that random. I mean, you think how many of these we reset. But yeah, I just got a full-on shiny, so I'm not gonna get one for the rest of the freaking event, but hey, I got the shiny. It's definitely not one I wanted, but I'll take it. The event is till next I think it's a week, so like next Friday it'll be done. I think Saturday at midnight Eastern is the technical thing. Let me look to be certain. It'll be over until 12 a.m. on Saturday, so it is a week long. But they do it every so often. And they have like they do what they call off-season showdowns, which is kind of like little hunts to do. Hey, there we go. I want to see if it updated my name in the thing. Quick ball, please. Crit cat, let's go. Oh, I think it goes to the top. Maybe not. Oh, it's in box order. It's in numerical order, so I have to find Staravia. Judagon got one. And I got one. Yep, it's just chaos. That's fine. Not even a unique shiny, which is sucky, but hey. Dude, that was a one chain. This is crazy. Okay. One chain, one. I think it was actually a bad spawn location. But yeah, I mean, I've had one chains all the way to nothing, so that's fun. All right, by this point, you know, if nobody's joined the voice channel, I think I'm just gonna leave it. And we'll try to get on a thing. The good part is I can leave this switch on. I got a 10% Tauros. If you had to pick, you've given me a lot of suggestions, Nico. If you had to pick one thing, what would it be? I also want you to notice I do your suggestions. It might have been, you might have suggested for me to do an Emerald Warp randomizer like 3 years ago, but I'm doing it, okay? I did get to it. Promise. Moo cow. I don't want a moo cow unless it's a blue cow. Just find all the shinies on the first encounter and just be like, dude, this guy's hacking, man. It's crazy. That was ridiculous, though. Oh man, I feel like I've accomplished a lot tonight. I don't know about you guys, but I sure have. Question, is there a challenge for blueprints you can do once you have completed the game? I am thinking about it. So you play the game and we'll try to come up with something, okay? Because if you have it for free on Game Pass, you absolutely should play it. I was thinking about like maybe like, because rooms have different colors. Maybe I can't use a certain color room. I think maybe like no green rooms or something like that. Or like maybe like we roll, well, or maybe like that, and it maybe that doesn't reset the game for us, but it ends the day. You know? It could be like an end of the day kind of thing. And how many days does it take? And at that point, I thought about like no tools, but then you can't really do no tools. I thought about maybe first room every time. So I don't know. Did I ever play Kingdom Hearts? Yes, I did Final Mix on stream pretty much right when I got it, right? I believe. It was like the next thing I did. I did it before, let's see. I did it before I transitioned into like challenge runs kind of things. So I played Final Mix on stream. Would I not play 3? I think I'd want to play through 2 before I played 3. And finding time to play the games is part of my challenge. But I'm sure I'll play it at some point. I just need to sit down and do it. You know, maybe like that could be a member series I do on my YouTube channel. Just me playing through Kingdom Hearts. Because I want to do a member. I want to start doing member stuff. I think I got something for members. I don't know if it's something. I feel like I can do more stuff that I want to do. And like, I'm not going to care at that. If it's a member exclusive thing, I'm not going to care as much if it gets views or something like that. But yeah, I'm not a member on YouTube. I'm trying to find a workaround for that. And I think what I could do,
get YouTube Music Premium. It has a toggle thingy.
I think what I could do,
try 1 month free,
is sorry, I had to fix that ad. I think one of the things I could do is, because I don't want members on YouTube to get that and Twitch members not. So I don't know if I could upload them. I think I could upload them to Twitch. But also I was thinking maybe I upload them to my VODs channel as unlisted videos. And then you guys who are Twitch subscribers get an unlisted playlist of videos that are member only on my YouTube channel. My other idea was like make a drive of all of them and just have them out there for you guys, but I think the unlisted thing works a lot better. All right, this could be my last set. If I don't start a chain, then I'm gonna call it here for the night. So I am getting a little bit hungry and I'd like to make something. Again, I don't know. I do have I want to make a buffalo chicken pizza, but I have to see if I have buffalo sauce. And I might not. So, and no, you are not a member on YouTube. There's only one member on YouTube, and it's my friend. Who decided to be a member on both. Which I don't expect anybody to do. Because you don't get extra perks for being a member on both. I actually prefer I don't know, I think I kind of prefer subscriber on Twitch because you get more stuff from it, I feel like, because the emotes and everything. But I mean, they're the same price. They're both $5, which is your question. Glad I answered that. But yeah, they're both $5. I mean, it's the same. It's the exact same tiers as here because they're supposed to be identical. So like you have the tier 1, which is like a level tier 1 subscription to Twitch, Then you have the second tier, which is a tier 2 subscription to Twitch, but it's on YouTube. And then you have the tier 3, which is the tier 3 subscription, same as it is on Twitch. And the perks are identical. They're meant to be the same because that's how it is. But it is definitely hard when you're on both platforms and they don't cross, mingle. I can't go, oh, they're a member on my Twitch channel, so they get these YouTube perks. And I don't want that YouTube membership video thing to be an exclusive thing. Now, the early access to videos would be member only on YouTube, which I'm going to be doing for stuff once it becomes not streamed videos. I'm just waiting right now because I don't want you to get access to a video early that you could have already seen. Because if you really want to go watch the entire Shield gym lock, it's on my VODs channel. Or you could have like watched it off of Twitch. So I don't want that to be like, oh, you're paying for free content. All right, last one, Bonsley. All right, that is going to be it for us today then. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Z, thank you for the 100,000 bits. Glad we got a shiny. We're starting off Maydar correctly, which is great. Let's go see if somebody is live doing this event. Ooh, I could go say hi to, let's see, nope. We raided Spence not that long ago. Have I raided Wiggins in a while? I could raid Glax too. Coop isn't doing it. I could raid Jacob. Any of those sound good for you guys? I did just raid Spence, so let's not raid Spence, but I'll raid Glax, Wiggins, or Jacob. I think Jacob's been on for a little while. He's probably not done. I don't know if Glax is going to be done anytime soon. Probably not. I did have Wiggins pulled up, so I guess I'll do that since I have him pulled up. It's a great place to go. I love General Wiggins. My boy, Team Yell member and member of this Maydar event. I don't know what team Wiggins is on. I don't think he is on my team. So another 17 believer team. Go enjoy Wiggins and the stream over there. I appreciate you guys hanging out. This is what we'll be doing on stream for the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned for all of that fun stuff. But I think that's really it. So let me get this riggedy raid thing set up. Send you over to my friend, the one and only General Wiggins, which I'm sure you'll enjoy if you like my stupidity here. He's a great guy for that too. Oh, he said if you walk into his stream, you're gonna laugh. That's just how it is. And I haven't rated him in 30 days, so that's perfect. So let's go say hi to Wiggins. And wish them luck on their hunts. I don't know what he's hunting for. Maybe just doing it right now. Looks like Oddish is on the screen. I don't know if that means that's what he's hunting for. Oh, he should have gone. Jacob just found a shiny. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, I didn't. I had Jacob pulled up on my other monitor. Well done. Well, let's go say hi to Wiggins and all that fun stuff. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. Later. Stay safe and burn it up.